Hello and welcome to Irish Football Fan TV. This is the after-match reaction from Shamrock Rovers 1, Bohemians 0 at Dalymount Park. A scrappy affair. The weather was atrocious. The wind and the rain at one point was actually blowing from the actual main stand from the main pitch into the main stand. It was that strong. Like, fair play to the players playing out there in those conditions, but it was absolutely horrendous. Hugh, what were your thoughts on the game first half?
I think the game maybe shouldn't have gone ahead. The conditions played a huge factor, and there was times where the ball was getting stuck in certain parts of the pitch, and it maybe didn't suit Rovers because they play maybe a faster style of play. They like to play the through balls, the balls over the top, and this was just slowing down the general play. So it might have played into Bohs' hands a small bit. Obviously the second yellow for Andy Lyons meant Bohs had to sit a bit deeper. They couldn't push forward, which they were doing through Chris Twardek a lot in the first half. It was a scrappy game overall. I think it was 50-50 up until Aaron Green's goal, and that's just the way it played out. Yeah,
well, just kind of sticking with the first half anyway. There was only a couple of chances. There was obviously Aaron Green's half volley, the free kick that Dalymount saved was a great save. Other than that, there wasn't too many chances. But again, I got back to the weather being the reason for that. Pitch was absolutely horrendous. Like, the ball was just stopping. It wasn't even bouncing at points. Like, especially in the second half, it was just basically long ball up. Someone would intercept it, then it would be long ball up again, and it was horrendous conditions for the players. And I just felt it was a bit bad on the players, considering they were trying to play football as best as they could. And obviously Andy Lyons getting the second yellow in the second half was obviously a huge thing in Shamrock Rovers' favour, but even still it wasn't really making that much of a difference. Rovers, I said to you just before the goal happened, if anything's going to happen, it's going to be a little error, it's going to lead to a goal, and that's ultimately what happened. And then Aaron McInnes got in towards the end. Actually, it was when they made Watson Ferrugia, and Rovers were really going for it at that point. And then Aaron McInnes gets in, takes a shot, cuts it across Talbot, and Aaron Green knocks it home. But just before that as well, there was a chance where it was cleared off the line, I think, by Barker from a corner. A great little play by Jack Brown in around the end of the box. It went over them for a corner, whipped in. Talbot came to punch it. I think he got a little bit of a punch on it, and then somehow it was kind of a bit of a pinball, and Barker cleared it off the line. And at that point you thought it was going to end 0-0, I really did, and I was surprised then. Shamrock Rovers obviously got the winner with Aaron Green, and it's obviously massive for them going forward now, because they've already got the monkey off their back from last season in regards to the Dublin Derby. Now they've started the season with a win against Bohs at Dalymount as well. It always seems to be the red card seems to play the big factor in these games. But from a Bohs point of view, there's positives there. I think
there's definitely positives there. I don't think they looked many levels below Rovers in terms of ability and style of play as well. I don't think you could take a huge amount of idea of how the teams are going to look going forward, because they couldn't play their own style of football today. It was tough conditions, but I think that there's positive taken. I think in fairness to Rovers as well today, Paul said just a minute ago there he thought a mistake would be the reason a team took the lead, and obviously it was. But in fairness to the Rovers back four, they were solid as a rock throughout the whole game. They barely put a foot wrong. Obviously Alan Manis as well was really good in net, stopping Keith Ward's free kick. I think both teams, it'll be interesting to watch them both going forward, but from a Bohs point of view, I think that there's positives to be taken as well.
Yeah, I suppose we'll leave it at that. They obviously going to have to bounce back now against Waterford next week. That'll be their aim, obviously. All in all, I think it could have went either way. Up until the red card, at least, it could have went either way. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of the game? If you're watching at home, what did you think from the updates? We're happy with our Instagram updates and Twitter updates. Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe as well. We'll speak to you soon. Thanks for watching. All the best.